and they're going to call a penalty.
Already 20 yards of penalties for Gate City this half.
3 penalties on what was a start of a good drive. So it's third down now and 13 yards. Ball on the 36-yard line now. 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. 2-back set, and Reed's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw, and it's going to be intercepted by Pollock. He's got the football. He's down to around the 35-yard line, 30, 25, 20, and Reed tries to run him out of bounds, and finally Davidson got him and put him out of bounds about the 5. However, there was some block in the back here around the 30-yard line.
Joe,
that to Gibson.
I couldn't see who the receiver was. He was open for a split second, but then the South defender just stepped right in front of him and caught the ball.
4 turnovers for Gate City. Illegal block in the back against the Rebels. 4 turnovers for Gate City. Ball will be spotted on the Gate City 42-yard line. Looks like 9:40 left here in the third quarter. As Gate City back out on the field. How important is it to stop them here?
Oh, it's critical. I don't know what else to say, but Gate City's killing themselves right now.
Well, they actually are bringing out, kind of going to muddle huddle with them. Wildcat, actually, Reed's got the football, and he's going to the left-hand side. He's got some room, and he's going to be out of bounds he got about 15 yards. However, there are going to be a couple of flags, one for a hold, one for a hit out of bounds.
And if you're going to hit someone out of bounds, you definitely do not want to do it on their own sideline. They were immediately swarmed by the South team.
Things starting to get a little bit testy between both of them. Player is down. Can't see exactly if it's a Gate City player or if it's a...
I believe it's a South player, Joe. It looks like there's white down.
Went out of bounds. Tomlinson was in the vicinity, and he tried to pull up because he put his hands up immediately, and they're going to call, again, there's going to be a couple flags on the play here. They threw one when the snap of the ball about 2 seconds later, and then, of course, with the hit out of bounds. So we'll see what they call here in just a second. 9:34 left in the third quarter. South leads 28-6. Officials are talking about it right now. Trying to figure out exactly where they're going to put everything.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit. I hate to have dead air time, but I'm really not sure how they're going to sort this out. I don't want to say anything that's not going to be true.
South coach kind of got in the middle of that exchange with the officials. I don't think he's exactly happy with what's about to happen. I think they're going to mark it off against South first, the hold, and then they're going to come back at Gate City with the 15, which will be the first automatic first down. So what South did was jumped up in the Wildcat. Again, it's going to be a hold against South, and then it's going to be a dead ball personal foul against Gate City. So,
and I hate to say it, but it probably should have been. It looked like he was out of bounds, and like you said, I think things are getting a little chippy down there.
Well, I mean, it just has not gone the Blue Devils' way tonight. I mean, every time they've done something positive, something negative happens. If they've got to run, there's a penalty, or if they got to drive, there's a turnover. So, anyway, they're going to have first down and 10 on the 30-yard line, South on the Gate City side of the field. Bergeron gives it to, it's not going to be Reed this time, as there's going to be a tackle in the backfield, though. Great job by Michael Calhoun to stop the play. It blew it up in the backfield. Give that one to number 25, Damian McLean, 5'5", 135-pound junior for South. As I don't know if we'll see Reed anymore tonight.
Well, Joe, again, I go back to what I said earlier. Gate City's put up some gaudy numbers on offense. Their offense is clicking, and then they turn it over.
So they're back in the pistol once again, and handoff up the middle and goes maybe for a yard, and there's going to be some extracurricular activity down the field.
There's a little bit of shoving going on after the whistle there. I believe they're going to get south for this one.
So, again, things not coming unraveled a little bit on the field. Don't know who they're going to call it on. Again, end of the ball game is Damian McLean at running back for South. There's going to be a dead ball foul against Sullivan South. So back them up 15 more.
There were two South players, both of them shoving a Gay City player down the field well after the whistle. I don't know which one they decided to assign it to. Could have picked either one on that.
So, again, out of the ball game now is McLean, and back into the ball game comes Reed. 28-6, clock runs, 8:45 left, as Bergeron's going to throw it out in the flat, and pretty close to a lateral, but they're going to say no, incomplete pass. That pass comes at 8:39 left of the quarter. It's going to be third down and 25 for the Rebels.
So, Joe, if you're South here, you got to almost be thinking, why not go for it?
Oh, yeah.
If you don't get it in, because that would be a really long field goal. I would just about play this as a two-down situation.
I mean, they've had the ability to hit the big play, especially on the outside, and we'll see what happens here. As they're back in the pistol, motion goes to the left-hand side, as there's going to be a penalty flag on the play. He's got a receiver wide open down the field, and he's going to go into the end zone. However, there is a flag on the play.
And the officials are waving it off already.
That went to Brody Ratcliffe for South. He got behind the defense of Gate City, and illegal formation is going to be the call against South. So 8:28 left, third down and 30 now for Sullivan South. Is there anything coming through on the puck?
Well, I've been so busy scoring the penalties here, I haven't had a chance to look lately.
Okay.
Looks like Crockett's retaking the lead over Knox Webb. They're up 28-21 in the fourth.
All righty, so South in the pistol. Again, they've got twins to the right. Motion goes to the left-hand side, and they're going to try to throw the football as he's going to roll up, and that's going to be Bergeron. He's going to be sacked.
Joe, did that ball come loose? It looked like it was up in the air.
And there's going to be another flag on the play.
That was thrown emphatically. I don't know if I've ever seen a flag be thrown that high in the air.
However, Gate City came out with the football, but I believe they're going to say it stays with South.
Well, as he was sliding down, he held the ball up. So it looks like Coach is wanting a word with the referee. They're going to call a personal foul on Gate City now.
The game, it's getting out of hand.
I was about to say, it's about to get out of control.
So, again, Bergeron was sacked. I think what Coach Housewright is upset about was two linemen went in.
And now they've thrown a flag on the sideline.
So, things have come unglued at Legion Field. So, 15 yards assessed, and they're going to give a 15-yard on. Was it just a sideline warning?
Well, it may just be a sideline warning there, but looks like that's what he's scoring it.
So they're going to sideline warning for both teams. The officiating crew getting a workout here as the ball is going to be placed at the 36-yard line, third down and about 15. And I don't know if they're going to say it's an automatic first down. And I don't think they realized that the fact of the matter was that there was an exchange of the ball. Gate City came out with that football. But
unless they're ruling Bergeron was already down. He was in the act of he was sliding. I don't know at this point.
All right, so they're going to say that happened after the play, so it's going to be 4th down and 15. So South is going to go for it. They're going to be in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Motion goes to the left-hand side. Bergeron's got it, and he's going to roll to the right-hand side. He's going to throw it, and he's got a receiver, and the receiver comes down with it. Brody Ratliff once again. Brody Ratliff.
And we have another flag. Looks like, is that a lineman for South? Was arguing with the referees.
What was he doing?
That was literally 50 yards away from the play.
Ratliff is a 6'2" sophomore against Levi Roten, which is about 5'8". He got the jump ball. However,
they're calling a holding against South, and I'm not sure if they're going to tack anything else onto that or not. I don't know if I've ever seen this many flags thrown in a quarter, let alone in about 2 minutes of game time.
I think everybody just okay, so the officials just walked about 30 yards back.
I'm going to score it as a holding and a personal foul. Again, I'm not sure what to say.
The official keeps pointing back to the field goal. I don't know if he's pointing at the campus
drive-in.
I was about
to say the campus is offering their hamburgers on sale.
Are
they?
Is he saying, guys, because this is 4th down and
5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 4th and 50. I believe I would punt here.
And he got about 5, so it's going to be about
a 15-yard punt, maybe, and then Gate City returns it about an extra 3 yards.
We talk about our show going off the rails sometimes. This game is about to go off the rails.
This is radio gold. South went back to punt. Gate City defender got knocked into him, so the South punter grabs his leg and falls over like he's Joe Theismann.
And then the South punting team ran past the 50-yard line, outran the punt. So Levi Roten got the ball and was tackled and actually ran into Tomlinson.
Folks, if you're not here, you are missing a show.
All right, so 2-back set. Let's try to get things under control here if we can. Gate City has got the football on the Sullivan South side of the field. However, up and Blanton with the run, and he got nothing. Chris, they've done a good job inside on us. Off tackle, though, with Calhoun, they've not been able to stop. They have started to bottle up Jenkins on the outside. Be interested to see if we can hit a quick pass, not the delayed setup play action. I think it would be there. Of course, last week we showed that Sally is a weapon, and we'll see if he hits him here in this series. As Reed goes back to throw, ball's up, and it's going to be almost caught by Jenkins.
Hit him in the hands.
I think he kind of overrun it a little bit. He was so wide open, it was.
Well, it looked like Reed was throwing to a spot, and Jenkins got there a little too quickly.
So, with everything said, it's 3rd down and 10. Gate City is on the Sullivan South 38-yard line. 6:49 left here in the quarter. In what seems like a quarter, it's lasted about 2 years with the penalties. It's, again, 28-6 right now. South with the lead. As there's going to be a no-back set this time. Reed's got the football, and he's going to go right up the middle. He's going to go up to the 30, to about the 28, 29, down to about the 27-yard line. Great play. He had motion that led the way, and they're going to give him a 1st down.
He had a really good fake on the handoff there also. Tucked it, went right, rode his blocker all the way down for a 1st down.
So, 1st down and 10, Gate City once again inside the 30-yard line of Sullivan South. The last 2 times we've been there, we've turned the ball over. Let's see what happens here. There again, no back set. Split to the left, split to the right. Here comes motion. They're going to give it to Jenkins, who comes around the side. Again, great job by South. They snuffed that out. Pollock is sort of sitting in the flats. and he's not letting him get outside. He only picks up about one, maybe two.